Yeah, dude.
I've done a lot of crazy crap on TV. And in the beginning, I was so uncomfortable being on camera, I could barely talk.
I started challenging myself to do crazy things, and I made videos and sent them around and just trying to go for it.
It was so much scarier for me to talk to the camera than to jump off the building, which is what I was on real TV for. The first thing I ever did for Jackass was the goldfish trick, and I couldn't even introduce myself. Knoxville had to do it for me.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is Steve-O. He's getting ready to do the goldfish trick.
Doing flips into elephant poo was way easier than saying, I'm gonna jump into some poo.
Hi, I'm Steve-O, and I'm about to jump into some poo.
It doesn't make a lot of sense that I would want to be on camera so bad, but would be terrified when I was, but it's just because it was all so important to me, and I wanted to deliver crazy moments every time. Like the first time I went on the Howard Stern show.
Today, instead of swallowing one goldfish, I'm gonna try 5.
I'm going to introduce a guy. This guy's funny.
I didn't come here to waste your time, man.
He just swallowed whole goldfish. Okay, Steve.
After Jackass and Wild Boys, there's not another show I appeared on more frequently than the Howard Stern show.
Oh my God, stop.
And every time I went there was something nuts.
You know what's cool? A lot of people do come here, I think, to waste our time.
Yeah, and you don't.
And Steve does not.
I even gave myself a tattoo with a butcher knife one time.
And a knife?
Why are you taking a
I
knife?
wanted to see what he had. What,
Wait,
are you crazy?
hold it. Well, why are you using a knife? I thought it requires a needle.
Yeah, well, no, it's a new technique.
Oh.
Steve,
Do it.
Oh, it's vile. It is vile.
There we go.
Dude, you're turning green.
Now what?
We need the bottom of the cross.
Oh.
I'm gonna have this tattoo for the rest of my life, Howard. I want it to look good.
No, Steve, what are you doing? That's not even sanitary. He's putting his finger on the ink.
See? The upside down cross. I wanted to go above and beyond every time, and that's why when I was on MTV Cribs, I built skate ramps through my apartment and poured hot sauce in my eyes. Not to mention all the pillars of beer cans we erected everywhere. I mean, that was a lot of work. Then 4 years later, they asked me to do Cribs again, and I was in the same apartment building, but now I had multiple apartments. Of course, it's no secret that I had a real problem with drugs and alcohol, so a lot of my TV appearances were quite under the influence. There was this one show in England where they kept you on camera for 24 hours, and I got pretty ugly on that one.
Ow! I look fucking great right now.
And of course, there was my legendary Adam Carolla appearance.
If I did not love Adam Carolla, then I would not love my business being here.
Right.
I love Adam Carolla so hard.
Over here, buddy.
That I will literally love Adam Carolla into the ground.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Steve. All right, Steve, don't break the Steve. All right. Steve, that was a rental.
I was pretty hammered when I kicked in the sign on that one tattoo show. And here's an interesting fact I've never shared. The TV show I was on after being awake for the most days in a row was Wild 'N Out.
Yo, Steve-O, I'm gonna say something really quick, cause you ain't gonna remember none of this.
I was literally on day 4.
Man, it must just suck to be you. I play with poo and I'm richer than you.
There were also a bunch of live award shows which were cause for celebration every time, like the Latin VMAs in Miami.
I love Latin America because in Latin America, shit isn't a swear word and fuck is not a swear word. I think in Latin America you're allowed to show penises too.
I was also at the American VMAs with Knoxville and Bam, and we gave an award to Eminem.
This guy's really bleeding. What's up, man?
But it's not just award shows that are live. Sometimes talk shows are too, like Tom Green's house.
We're live on the web on the Webovision.
Love that.
Tom Green basically invented podcasting with that show, and I was there a bunch, chugging salad dressing, chugging whipped cream accessories, skateboarding with Carson Daly. Disastrously rapping.
Oh, wait, dude, no. Oh, I still want it.
And speaking of disastrous rap and Carson Daly, there was The Carson Daly Show.
Poke the smoke the flip the bitch over and tap the tush.
Talk shows that are actually on television are a lot more buttoned up and bigger production value. Like The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. And speaking of big production value, for the George Lopez show, they got fire permits, firefighters, and they let me do this totally professional fire stunt. Since this video is about my television career, let's talk about my own TV shows, like Dr. Steveo. This show is about me de-wussifying America one wussy at a time.
For those of you that don't already know, I became a doctor. Dr. Steveo.
Based on the ratings, it was a no-brainer for a second season, but I was such an out-of-control drug addict, they didn't bother. After I got clean and sober, though, I got another TV show which was basically all my own. It was called Killer Karaoke, where people were subjected to terrible things while they were trying to sing.
You don't know the God!
It was super funny, and that show did very well in the ratings too, but I was sensitive about animal rights, and I refused to work with any animals again in the future, so the network didn't bother doing another season with me. They replaced me.
Now the new host of Killer Karaoke, Mark McGrath.
Now the irony of me not being willing to work with animals is pretty rich, because there was a show that was just me and my buddy Chris Pontius called Wild Boys, and it was all about animals. We had lions and tigers and bears and sharks and literally just about every other animal in the world. I mean, that show lasted a full 4 seasons, and it brought us to every single continent except Antarctica. And it was one of the most beautiful chapters of my life. Plus, people ask all the time for there to be more Wild Boys, but I'm kind of sensitive about animals now, and I'm just not seeing that in my future. But boy, do I remember it well.
Nobody's wilder than the Wild Boys, but the truth is we love animals and we would never hurt one.
But some of the highest production television work I did was for commercials, like my Orbit gum commercial.
I'm Steve-O, and this is the Sand Chug.
Dirty mouth. Clean it up with a new Orbit Mint Mojito.
Safe to say that I wasn't gonna get that commercial with my old teeth. And there was the time I almost died filming the Nintendo commercial.
Good kitty, good kitty. Good.
Then there's the TV appearances I'm not that proud of, like Dancing with the Stars. Nothing against Dancing with the Stars, it was just particularly uncomfortable for me. There was another reality competition show which was embarrassing, called The Jump in England. Let's just say I found it equally difficult to look cool slalom skiing as I did ballroom dancing. But I'll be damned if I'm not going to end this video with something where I actually looked cool, which was the roast of Charlie Sheen. Right now, I'm going to do something insanely stupid for you. I broke my nose on Mike Tyson's fist.
Come on, Steve-O.
Don't hurt me! Ah! Shit, that's you rated up. That's you rated up.
Are you okay?
That's you rated up.
Broken nose.
You alright?
You okay? Broken nose.
Oh, shit.
Steve-O. Yeah. What the fuck?
And let's be honest, television is a dying thing. These days, more viewers are on YouTube watching Joe Rogan and Kill Tony. Could you do an impersonation of a not gay guy?
No, you cannot.
But just like television, YouTube is very picky about what you're allowed to show. And if you're ready to watch something completely for free that is totally uncensored and filthy to the max, it is my new multimedia bucket list special at steveo.com, 100% for free. Check out the trailer. I'm in a messed up situation. I'm Steve-O in my 40s. What I call my bucket list is a bunch of severely fucked up shit that was never actually supposed to happen. My chest is... I never thought I was gonna do it. But...
He's immune to drugs.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Do I have shit in my vagina?
That is my gorgeous fiance, Lux. And given what you're gonna see Lux go through tonight, you could argue that this is the most fucked up love story of all time. I gotta warn you guys, you're gonna see some stuff. This next video has proven to make some people pass the fuck out. My dude just passed out right here.